This is a square one, but if you think about hard enough, it's technically a cube, so isn't it supposed to be cube one? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the YJ MGC Square-1. Now, I'm not much of a Square 1 expert, and I've never actually had a SpeedCube Square 1, so this is going to be a lot of fun to unbox and try to figure out how everything works. Now, I have some Square 1 experience, but of course, it's not the best Square 1 knowledge out there, so bear with me here in today's unboxing. Let's go ahead by removing this plastic wrapping. Next, we have the standard MGC bind that is outside of the box. Bruh. And again, as I always note, the YJ boxes have unique patterns on every single cube type. So the 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, 7x7, and of course the square one. So it's always a lot of fun to see the colors and patterns. Here we have the cube itself as well as the accessory box. So let's take a look at the accessories first. In here, we first have a solution pamphlet. Next, we also have a red YJ screwdriver this time, as well as some of the caps that you can switch on for the cube. So essentially what you can do with these is if you don't like the yellow piece caps, you can change them out to be black ones if you prefer the contrast of the black. Now let's take a look at the cube. Opening it up, it is a pretty standard full bright color scheme. I think the red is a little bit darker than I usually like it, but again, if you do not like the current contrast, you can switch these yellow caps out for the black ones. Now you can also see that this cube has primary internals, which seems to be kind of the trend these days. Now if you don't like primary internals, then I don't think you have much of a choice with this one, but let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite internal color is. Without further ado, let's get into first turns. So you have this very sandy, out-of-the-box feel like you have on most cubes. This cube comes with a 28 magnet setup. Basically, what it means is everywhere you can turn, it snaps. Now this is really good because it helps align your turns a lot better than normal square ones. Again, I'm not much of an expert, but right out of the box, you can tell that the layers are super fast, which is good, as most times I get really tired when solving on a square one. Layer turns are also really fast. One thing that I've noticed a little bit is that it locks up a little bit out of the box, but again, it might be because I'm just not much of a square one solver. Another thing that I noticed is that the magnets actually are pretty strong, just taking it out here. It really well complements the more loose feel of the cube, and it just feels really good in general. Now what you might notice here is that it's also a frosted finish. That means it's not, it's definitely not shiny for one, but it also doesn't have the quote-unquote grip of the UV coating like on the GAN cubes. But again, as I always mention, check out that video up there to know what I think about UV coating. When it comes to adjustment, you can't adjust the magnets, and that's pretty standard on a square one. But with tensions, pop open one of the center caps, and I think it's the green one, and inside you'll find a standard screw and spring system. And I don't think there is a elasticity adjustment, so you're just stuck with the screwdriver. But of course, if you do want to change the elasticity, you could in theory get a new set of springs and pop them in. I'm pretty sure they are the standard size. Overall, for the price, this is a great square one, and if you want to get it set up, you can also buy it from some cube stores like the Cubicle or the SpeedCube shop. They have some amazing custom setups if you are not interested in setting this up yourself. That's about all that I have to say about this cube. I can't really do a solve and tell you how fast it is because it won't give you much context about how good this cube is, because my performance is kind of a bottleneck. But if you have any questions about this cube, make sure to let me know down below in the comments, and I'll try to the best of my ability to answer them all. But with that, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!